tip playgrounds of Estoril or Cascais, then any one of the properties we've looked at so far could set you back.
Yes, could set you back.
But because we're further from Lisbon, surprisingly, on this part of the coast there are very few properties in that price range. But I've managed to get the keys to a Silver Coast rarity just so we can have a nosy.
Oh yeah, look at that, everybody, look at that. I've done a DVD film thing, whatever you want to call it, vlog, about, say, you know, if you go on holiday with your kids and family, how do you know the standards of cleanliness in the hotel you're staying at and it's being cleaned properly and, you know, COVID-19 about and all the rest of it. Now, while we're all locked in and everything, the TV putting all these holiday programs and things like that. And this is the fantasy homes by the sea. Yeah, buying property abroad. You know, if the holiday angle's a bit awkward, right? Let's put the holidays by the sea and all that, like fantasy homes and all the rest of it. Yeah, let's do that for a show and put it on. So when people, after being in lockout, they want to then bomb burst back out into what they did before. Let's go and purchase a house abroad so all the family can come and visit us and stuff like that. Yeah, in the sun, everything. Right, now, personally, if I had about 200 grand, 150 grand or whatever money, I'd think, right, do I really want to invest into a country where I do not know how stable it is, you know, after the COVID thing, yeah? Their marketplaces or that villages or the town is where you are, how your prices will fluctuate up and down, all sorts of stuff, you know, with the money side of it. And then you got to think to yourself, right, okay, the only way we could go out here and buy a property is we get blinking vaccinated up. Now, all your family might not agree with the vaccine, so they're not going to come out and see, are they? Because they won't be able to. Yeah, if you don't want the vaccine in the first place, you won't be able to buy a house in the first place. So it's basically if you got a vaccine. So if you got this vaccine, you got the money, you can say, right, I'll go invest into another country. But what happens if there's the COVID-20 comes up or the COVID Tiger 20 thing that's coming out? Yeah, that doesn't, your vaccine doesn't work for. Now, I've got to remember this, the whole world's gone through a big shake-up whereupon they've put their own, like, you know, rules in and everything else like that. Okay? And then you're stuck out there, aren't you? Be it in Spain or wherever. Right? Back to like it was when we first got hit with this COVID-19. But this would be a COVID-22 Tiger thing, whatever. Yeah? So you're stuck out there again, whether you're vaccinated up or not. Your family then can't come out here, whether they're vaccinated up or not for the COVID-19 or anything. Yeah? So they'd have to get another vaccine of the other one to come out and see you. See how the investment starts getting a bit, you know, dodgy. And then if you want to then come back, yeah, to England, yeah, because you feel a bit scared, or you want to go and see your mum or your parents, because I tell you something, yeah, we all want to hug the parents, don't we, or your granny. They've been that on telly, haven't they, where they put plastic things in sheets and hug each other between the sheets of plastic so you can hug somebody, because only after 6 or 7 weeks they're desperate for a hug. Yeah, so you all get yourself vaccinated up, you buy another property in another country, you're all blinking COVID-19 safe, yeah, they can come out and visit you for a year or two. Yeah, you feel great, yeah, we've made it again, we escaped it and we've invested and we've got our dream, living the dream, fantasy homey type of thing. Yeah, and so COVID-22 comes out, Tiger, screw you, you know, virus, yeah. But then what the countries learnt before, they don't let anybody back into the countries, they keep them quarantined where they are. Because it's the movement of the people that's created the problem when they let people in through airports and stuff like that. All the answers are there. Yeah, so they can keep you stuck there, can't they? With the old COVID vaccinated up after this. So you then can't then come back home to the UK because there's no movement. Alright, because these are all the drills that they've learnt off in the first one. Yeah. You can't then go home and then hug your nan, or your parents, or your sister, or your brother, or even your kids if you've gone out there a bit older and they're a bit older, the kids like. Yeah. What are you going to do when there's a COVID-19, 20, 21, 22? And you have to have all these vaccines before you go abroad. You're going to just inject yourself with anything just to sit by a pool. Yeah? And then when something else comes out, you're then stuck, more stuck than you were on the initial COVID-19, where everybody flew back and the government paid thousands for everybody to get back, this, that, and the other. They just keep you there because they're the drills that they've learned off the first time. I wouldn't invest money into another country like that at the moment. What a buggery. Buy a new house. Yeah? And just on the off chance nothing starts up again. And then you're then buggered, because if that place where you are, the country, goes downhill a bit because they suffered through another COVID-22, whatever, so your prices lose and all that sort of stuff abroad or whatever. Yeah? What, you know what I mean? You're probably like, you know, if you travel, you probably have to have about 6 different, you have to have malaria, you have to have this, you have COVID, you have that, the other one, you have to have Tiger COVID, the new COVID, the other COVID blinking virus, one that might come out, and so on and so on. So you're going to pump yourself up with blinking drugs just to go and sit by a bloody pool and get pissed in the sun. Yeah? And if you get caught out there, you'll be then stuck there and quarantined properly because we've realised they're the problems that were the first time. So it's not, it might not be, just a case of getting on a plane and flying back home to Blighty and you get your ticket paid for it because we're all back home safe together. Yeah? You could be well buggered the next time, well more isolated. So all the things people are worried about now are missing now and showing that, I miss me mum and clapping through the window and all that sort of stuff and waving and hugging each other through blinking shower curtains and stuff like that with arms in, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you go abroad, right, buying fantasy homes or real homes or anything like that, it could even be harder next time you want to come back. Yeah, because everybody's learned stuff from the COVID-19 before and the mistakes done. Yeah, and then you won't be able to hug anybody for up to maybe over a year because until they get a virus sorted, vaccine. Something worth thinking about in it before you bung out 150 grand, pumped through the media by holiday shows to get you all to spend your money in Europe because it's part of the EU plan. Yeah? I think this COVID-19 has another twist to it. I've been thinking it for a long time. Some of the videos I've mentioned it before. Yeah, it's a way of shoving us all back into our countries, all back into our homes, make us realise that our children are important, our country is important, the jobs are important, the structure of our country is important, the whole blinking country is important, isn't it? And that's like that for every country, isn't it, eh? Everybody seems to have forgotten their roots, type of thing. So it might just be a big, big, subtle lesson to us all, based around fear, to keep you in, to start realising what the worth is. And the worth is your family. The worth is your senses, and your senses around the family, and your structure of your family, and the love within the family. Yeah, not a selfish load of wantisms that's going on. Because the wantisms are bomb bursting to go back out and start purchasing like they did before. It is a different marketplace. Believe you me, start bunging out a load of money. But loads of people out there, I can afford it anyway and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, because you afford all the vaccines being pumped into your arm to have that blinking facility of freedom. Things like that. Yeah. It's just a thought. I'm not trying to kill the blinking purchasing of stuff. I just sort of like try to help people not to invest money into it where they think they're going to get treated the same. Last time the COVID-19 virus thing kicked up, I don't think it'll be treated the same. I think, yeah, it'll be more you made your bed, you lie in it type of thing. Yeah? Because I tell you something, the media are manipulating you. Even on the news, they did this situation where there was a family indoors looking out the window of the house into the garden. And the newsreader woman said, yeah, whilst your world is shrinking, yeah, you can look out the window at the freedom of the squirrels and birds. Whilst your world is shrinking. How can your world be shrinking? When you give birth and have children, they're all your world. So if you're indoors with 1 kid, 2 kids, or 3 kids, or even your wife, that's all your world times 1, 2, 3, or 4 within your house. And then you have the media turning around saying your world is shrinking. See how they're spinning you? And while you're sat indoors, cooped up, all these little dreamy blinking holiday programs, they bung out everything just to get you span a little bit in hope ready to all go out there and purchase. But look at the trip-up things that could be there in the future where you could all be a bit more stuck and goes against your emotions, whereupon you want to be with the family with the easy accessibility is what's around. Yeah? They can be taken away from you just like that. Yeah? But the thing is, like I say, all the countries learnt their drills and they'll be more switched on and the world will be asking for movement to be kept down to a minimum, e.g. instant lockdown isolation type of stuff. So I don't think you'll be cuddling your parents or your kids or whatever, whatever, if you're separated. In Spain, it looks like you probably have to sit there and just tough, because that's where your home is it not? Things like that. Yeah? So you've got your holiday lot. You're going to wonder where to put the head down at night, because the pillow might be COVID-19 or buggery underneath the clean pillow sheet. Yeah? Or you invest 150 grand, thinking you can have the same easy stage of travelling, and you're vaccinated up, thinking everything's alright, and until another vaccine comes along where that vaccine that you had that moved you out there in the first place doesn't then work. You get me? Yeah? They're just taking the piss. The media are taking the piss. Yeah, just an added point, I suppose, while I'm waffling. I don't think it should be compulsory if the vaccine comes out. Yeah? And I don't think it should be compulsory. You should only be able to travel if you have a vaccine. Because the world is in fear. And those who, have decided to take the vaccine because there will be some or whatever, they're covering their fear. They won't get anything. Alright, it'll be available, won't it? Yeah? Now, those who don't wish to take it should not be locked in their own country. They should still be able to fly because all the rest of them are in fear. Yeah? They've got a vaccine. Yeah. But that's if they do it that way or not. Let's wait and find out, eh? I mean, don't get me wrong. I would go and visit a few places. I haven't travelled. I've travelled a lot in my life, don't get me wrong. I haven't travelled about 10 years. Yeah? For the last 3 years, I've not even been around anywhere. In the last 6 weeks, I've only walked out within the rules of the nation. I couldn't keep up with that anyway because of injuries. Yeah? I wash my hands anyway. And things like that. So, I suppose I've got time to sort of think about stuff. Yeah, things like that. Probably come across a right wanker. But anyway, yeah, there should be no lock-ins for anybody, anything like that. My real, yeah, opinion is the world had the opportunity, right, and still has the opportunity to rid child abusers, child murderers. It's simple, isn't it, that one?